Here we go. Completely new group for the Kings. And so Tomas Isilo calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Taking a look at the Kings. Achua is out there with Keon Ellis. Then there's Dario Saric. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Carter in at the point. Now here's MP. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And here's Ellis. Pass to Monk. No good with the triple.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
MP inside. He's guarded by Ellis. Basket counts.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Clark against Saric. Achua with a screen on Clark. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Saric. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good. Saric. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. Zach LaVine. He's been the guy making things happen for the Kings. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Sacramento?
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
They're also being so active there with their hands on defense. It's paying off with a lot of steals already tonight.
We've got Santi Aldama. Ty Jerome is out there with MP. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar in at the 3. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Guys, back over to you.
Tremendous support. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Shams, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live. And the financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk, though.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
BA, you can win and succeed anywhere.
Monk with it, and it's Aldama picking him up. Monk passes to DeRozan. Again, the Kings score.
DeRozan has every shot, but that mid-range, yeah, that's his bread and butter.
So Tomas Isilo has decided to call. Here's MP, and the layup is good.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Now here's LaVine. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City.
Smart play call by LaVine. Breaks up the defense, feeds the easy shooter.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, it's terrific to get a visit from the one and only Shams.
I'm a little disappointed he didn't break a huge story here with us. And that would have been a true Shams moment.
Now here's Eubanks. He's got 6. Here's Monk. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Monk's gotten his first basket of the night.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
MP outside. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Releases from 15. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Here's Morant, and there's the drive. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's MP. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. Now the Kings in transition. Monk finds Westbrook. Lets it go from 14. No good. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Sacramento on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And taking a look at the Kings, you look at the standings, they're in the middle. In the playoff projections, they're right there. Not world beaters.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Kings.
I'll tell you one thing.
Thanks for joining us.
And after a very... He's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Taking a look at Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Zach LaVine out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Eubanks in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Looking at the Grizzlies last year, all of their top 14 players in minutes played were in their 20s.
Yeah, in some ways it's a good thing. Bodes well for the future, but I think they could use some veteran leadership at times. It's a tough balance between youth and experience.
You know, RJ, the roster for the Kings shifting since last season's trade deadline, but still plenty of talent.
Yeah, in particular, the Fox for LaVine trade has them stocked with wings. And if you looked at the NBA Finals, both teams were loaded.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. A story of 2 halves last season for the Grizzlies, Richard. At the All-Star break, second in the West. But things went south down the stretch.
Yeah, specifically their defense took a turn for the worse. They barely made the postseason and only to get swept by the Thunder.
Here's LaVine for 3, and that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
MP with it. Checked by Murray. MP shot is off.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Shot by LaVine, no good. For Memphis, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. MP against LaVine. MP shot is off. Sacramento leading by 23. For 3, Westbrook. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's MP. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Eubanks, the pass to DeRozan. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Here's the 3, and he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to MP. Rebound by Sacramento.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
To halt the run. And MP with a nice bucket inside. MP's got 10 points in the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Levine, that one's good.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Morant, the pass to MP. Rebound by Sacramento. Eubanks, he's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. Defense is setting the tone. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Ty Jerome, Santi Aldama out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's MP in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Rebound by Sacramento.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Carter, he's checked in for the Kings. Saric finds Monk. Off target from three-point range.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
MP no good. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. The 3 is up. And there's Saric on the assist by Carter.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. MP, the pass to Morant. To the wing on the left. Here's MP. Lays it up and banks it in.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside Monk. And a foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Foul called. Memphis. They're behind by 21.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Outside Monk. Achua with a screen on Jerome. Monk for 3. And another miss by Sacramento. Grizzlies trail by 21.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Kings.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Zach LaVine.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role.
So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. To walk.